The truth is, unfortunately, times are getting rough. And if you just happen to lose your job, or if you're looking for a way to earn some extra cash during this recession, then I have you covered in this list of 10 things, 10 side hustles you can do to make some extra money to the side. So let's get right into it. There are two things that are guaranteed in this life. That's paying your taxes and death. So number one is to offer tax services. Now this works if you're a certified public accountant, then no matter what, recession or no recession, people still are going to have to file their taxes, and that's something that you can help them with. So you can start offering people your services during your downtime, and you can charge hundreds of dollars to do this per client, and that can really add up to the side. Number two is to do Instacart or ship deliveries. Now again, recession or no recession, people are still going to need their daily necessities like groceries. So if you have a car and you have some free time or some downtime, you can join a grocery delivery service such as Shipt or Instacart. The scheduling is really flexible, and you can basically work whenever you want and do as many deliveries as you want. It's up to you to decide how many orders you want to fulfill. Number three, if you are good with kids, then you can sign up to become a babysitter or even a full-time nanny if you have the time and the energy to do so. You can sign up for these babysitting or nanny services on websites like care.com. No matter what, people will still have kids during the recession. There are going to be times when parents need caretakers to watch their kids for either a certain period of time or for a week, a few days, whatever it is, for whatever reason it is. The need is there. And so this is a good way to earn some quick cash as a side hustle. Number four, along the same lines, there will always be kids in school who need help with certain topics such as math or English or history. And if this is something that you are good at, then you can start tutoring to the side as a side hustle for some extra cash. You can do this in the evenings or on the weekends, whenever your time allows. And you can list your services on apps such as Nextdoor. And don't underestimate the power of spreading word through actual friends and family in person. Don't just rely on the online world. Tell your friend who will tell another friend who will tell a relative. You get the point. That's the most powerful way to market. Number five is to be an event content creator. If you are a TikTok or Instagram reel guru, you can get hired to create content for a wedding or a birthday party, a proposal, some other special occasion event. This is a perfect side hustle because you can work nights or weekends, and you can charge hundreds of dollars just for a few hours worth of work, and you get to be creative. I mean, come on, creating TikToks and Instagram reels is fun. You could set up different packages for your services like basic, standard, premium, and each package could contain a different number of reels or TikToks that will be included as part of that package. You can get really creative with this, and your premium package could even be priced at $1,000 or close to. You can have a lot of fun creating these packages, and it can become a really lucrative side hustle. So definitely give this one a go. Number six is that you can rent your car on Turo. If you have an extra car sitting around, or if you know there's a weekend coming up where you're not going to be needing your car, you kind of just want to chill out and be a homebody for a few days, put your car up for rent on a website called Turo.com. Turo.com is kind of like the Airbnb of cars, where people can find cars to rent in their desired location, especially if they're traveling to that city or state from somewhere else. Now you may be thinking, well, why would someone rent a car from me when they can just rent a car from an actual car rental place like Hertz or Dollar Rent-A-Car or Enterprise? And that's because Turo typically offers better prices, and that's because you do expect the customer to come off-site from the airport, right? So they land, and then they would probably have to take an Uber or something to get to your house or wherever you're meeting up with them for the car. But people are willing to do this. I have done it myself, especially if the price is right and it's a decent car. Turo is a booming business, and it's a really good way to earn a few $100 over the weekend for not really doing much besides coordinating with the person. Number seven is to rent out the extra space in your house as storage. If you have an extra bedroom that's not being used in your house, or you have an extra closet or an empty garage, you can list this space on a place called Neighbor.com. Neighbor.com is a peer-to-peer storage network. So you basically sign up for the website, you give them some information like what your storage space is, how big is the space, what kind of items you'd be okay with people storing there, and then people locally can rent your space out to put their stuff in. Maybe they're moving, or they just don't have enough space in their house, and so they just need some extra storage options, and you can be one. You can set the amount of time that your storage space will be available for, as well as the price. And the website does a good job at kind of calculating what a good price would be based on the details that you've given them. So anyway, this is also a great way to earn some cash very passively, especially if that extra space is just not doing anything in your home. Put it to use, make it work for you. Number 8 is to clean out your house and sell things. Everyone's all out here trying to be minimalist. Do it. It's great. It's liberating. Clean out your home, room by room, closet by closet, whatever it is, and list all your stuff on websites like eBay eBay or Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. Sell that stuff, get rid of it, and make some extra money while you're at it. And then take that money and invest it. Another good website to do this on is OfferUp. Now this is a really good one because it really allows you to clear up your home, clear up your space, which in turn clears up your mind, and just get rid of the stuff that's been sitting there for years that you haven't even looked at and things that you just don't really need. Get rid of it and make money along the way. If you're really crafty, you can upcycle certain pieces of furniture or other things. For example, if you have an old nightstand that's kind of rough, you can sand it down, paint it, put on some new handles, give it a brand new life, and you can actually sell that. That's flipping furniture. You can sell that for a profit, maybe even for $50 or $100 profit, and sell them on places like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. Remember, you have to clear out the old to bring in the new. Number 9, if you are at all familiar with Gary Vee, then you are going to be familiar with this next side hustle I'm about to talk about. This is his signature side hustle, and this is where he got started. Go to your local neighborhood garage sales and buy quality, undervalued items and sell them online for a profit. Sell them on platforms that I've mentioned before in this video, like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, eBay, Nextdoor. Depending on the item, you could make a profit for $5+ on every single item. And if you have a decent amount of good quality items, that could really add up. Number 10 is to sell your home cooked goods. If you are good at cooking or baking, or you cook healthy meals, just know that these days people are willing to pay money to have healthy, well-cooked, home-cooked meals that they don't have to make themselves. And they're willing to pay good money for it because of the convenience. This can be especially interesting if you know how to cook niche-specific foods like vegan, vegetarian, halal, kosher foods. It'll be even easier to find customers because it's a little bit more niche down, and people generally have a harder time finding meal plans or meal preppers that can adhere to their dietary restrictions. So if you can fulfill this gap in the market, then you could potentially make a killing off of this and some good side hustle money. And again, you can literally spread the word through things like through WhatsApp groups, or if you go to a church, or if you go to a mosque, just talk about it. Spread the word there. As I mentioned, this casual, informal conversation, spreading of the word in person is so powerful. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be formal. It doesn't have to cost money. Just talk to people, get it going, try it out, and make improvements along the way. And I have a bonus one for you here at number 11. If you are even remotely decent at taking pictures and you have an iPhone or a DSLR camera or whatever, then do some photo shoots for people. People are still getting married during a recession. People are still having babies. They're still having birthday parties, and they want to capture these beautiful memories via photos. Not to mention, it's pumpkin spice latte season. We all know how hard it is to get family photos at a pumpkin patch. So if you could just have someone that comes with you and takes photos of you and your family while you're hanging out on the pumpkins holding squash, people can capture those memories and you can get paid to capture those beautiful memories for them. Now these were 11 ideas on how to make some good money online, but if you want to learn even more ways to make money online and how to invest it, then I suggest you check out this video next. I'll catch you in the next video.